Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2bars.com, and in this video we're going to have a first look at this LG Optimus G Pro. And some people are comparing it with the Note 2, but I beg to differ. I would say this handset is actually much more powerful than the Note 2, and it sports a 5.5-inch screen, but the difference is that it sports a full HD, that's a 1080p 5.5-inch screen. Whereas the Note 2 had a 720p HD screen. And also, as you can see, it says that it's powered by a 1.7 GHz quad-core processor, and this is based on the Qualcomm S600 chipset, and it's based on the Cryot architecture, so it should be very fast. Also, it has 2 gigs of RAM, and the GPU is Adreno 320. And let us take out this protective cover. Actually, if I can take it out, yes, we have this. And I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And before we boot it up, let me show you the physical overview. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We have an IR blaster, so you can control devices like televisions, air conditions, etc. A secondary mic for noise cancellation. On this end, we have, this is a tiny power button. Actually, it's very small compared to the phone. We have an indent to open the back cover. I'll show you that a bit later. Microphone hole, micro USB slot that will be used for charging, and on this end we have the volume rocker, and this is a special key which you can assign. And the rear facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter, and it can do video at 1080p, that's full HD. We have an opening for the speaker, LED flash, LG branding. And let me open the back cover now. We had an indent, yes. And as you can see, it sports a 3140 milliampere battery, and we can add a micro SIM over here, and also a micro SD card up to 64 GB. The internal storage, we get it into two variants, that's this 16 GB and the 32 GB. So let's put in this back, and let's just power on this device. And it says LG, and if you notice the home button, actually the LED notification is built into this, so it's multicolored. And actually I have already set up this phone. And on the top we have the multitude of sensors. The front facing camera is a 2.1 megapixel, and it can also do video in full HD, that's 1080p. So it has booted, and as you can see, it was pretty fast. And this is the animation that I like with LG phones. It's very nice actually. So we have unlocked it, and let me keep the brightness to auto. And let's quickly look at the actual Android version that we get with this one. Let's set it up, and let's go to about the device, software info. And as you can see, it runs the Android version 4.1.2, that's Jelly Bean. Let me show you the same. And let's also look at the storage now. Let's just go back, and let's go to the storage tab. And this is the 16 GB variant that we have, and out of that we have about 8.23 GB that's available to you. And as I said, we can add a micro SD card up to 64 GB. So let's go back, and let me just quickly set up the Wi-Fi, etc. As you can see, this is the brightness screen. We have the auto brightness, and we have a smart video, like something that we saw in the Samsung Galaxy S4, and also the smart screen. So let me just quickly set up the Wi-Fi, and I'll be back. Again, the keyboard is very wide, so it's very easy to type as expected. It's a big phone, and we are connected actually. And one difference that you'll find between the Note 2 and this Optimus G is that the Note 1 and 2 had the S Pen, but we don't have that. Instead of that, we have this quick memo functionality with all the LG phones, and you can just write on the screen like this, like hi. You can do like this, you can save it, etc., discard it. So that's there. And again, another good thing is that LG does offer you a lot of customization in regards to quick toggle. And as you can see, we have this, and you can hit this edit button and actually move these objects up and down which you want. For example, let's say you want the GPS above, you can just drag it and put it here, and you can enable or disable the options. Again, as you can see, it offers all the options like Miracast. We have portable Wi-Fi hotspot, NFC is there, GPS. So all these things are there. Another thing, as I told, we have the quick remote functionality, and using that you can control televisions and other devices that use the IR blaster. And these are the apps that are installed. We have an application manager that's built in. We have cell broadcast, Chrome browser is there. Again, file manager is also there. Again, Google specific apps. And we have also LG backup, so that's interesting. Again, Google specific apps. And if we move here, we even have Polaris Office 4, and we have its quick translator, and again LG specific apps. So yes, there are a bit of apps that are preloaded, but not a lot of bloatware, I would say. And as we are connected to our Wi-Fi network, let's quickly just fire up the web browser, and let's just go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. Tech2. As you can see, the keyboard is pretty wide, and also we have all the numerical pad over here, so it's very easy to type around. For example, let me type in Tech2Buzz. Yeah, it's there. Again, this is the first time I'm loading this, so let's see how fast it loads. Again, if you see, it loaded it actually pretty fast, I would say. Let's try the pinch to zoom gesture. Again, as expected, it's very fast, because the specs on this device are also very fast. As I said, it houses a quad-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM, so top-notch specs. And let's open up one of the stories. And let's change the orientation now. And let's try to play back this YouTube video that's embedded on this web page. And let me actually maximize the volume.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and this is a Samsung Galaxy S4, and I'm going to show you how to connect keyboard, mouses.
So again, it did that without any issues. So even in terms of web browsing, you should have a very good experience, I would say. And actually, let's also quickly look at the camera that we have. It's a 13 megapixel camera. And I'm not going to get into details, but quickly, we do have the tap to focus. And there is almost no delay after it focuses. As you can see, it took the snaps actually very quickly. And I believe this model does have dual shot functionality also. So let's quickly look at the photos that we took. Again, do note this is an artificial light. Again, pretty nice. It looks. Initial impressions. I mean, zooming in also its details are pretty good. So I'll be testing this camera a lot more in my full review. I'll be doing a full in-depth review for this LG Optimus G Pro. So if you have any specific questions regarding this device, do post them in the YouTube comments. I'll try to include them in my review. That's it for now for this first looks at this LG Optimus G Pro. I'll be doing a full in-depth review, so stay tuned to my channel. Thank you. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.